Hi, okay, right. Why am I nervous making this video? I've made so many videos in the past. Okay, right. Hello, my name is Katie. You have no idea who I'm, we've known before. Hello, it's so nice to meet you. I am going to be vlogging my lip filler journey from today. It's lip day, I'm so excited. I've never had any cosmetic surgery. I've never had Botox, I've never had fillers. This is my 39.5 almost year-old natural face. Everything you see, it's just great makeup. But I've never had anything done. The only needles I've had a childbirth, giving blood and all that jazz. So I am quite anxious. And I couldn't find an awful lot of information. For someone like me who likes to know all the things before they do something, I couldn't find anything online. I couldn't find an awful lot of people talking, but not a lot of the whole process, warts and all, bruises, the whole shebang. So I decided, for better or worse, I'm going to be video diarying this entire experience for myself as well, because I want to look back at it, and it's quite a big deal to have done. So I've been, because I'm the sort of person that likes to know everything, I've been rationalising it and looking at information, and I found some teeth whitening gel in my drawer that I use. So that's a mil. That's a mil, that there. So let's do the top. Can you see? That is a mil. That tiny amount there. And I actually had to put it on a spoon yesterday to see how little that was. Because I was like, and then I was like, right, it's such a tiny amount on the spoon. Like a mil is 20% of a teaspoon. It's a tiny amount. So really, it can't, but I think we all have the fear of the whole, don't we? We're all, I don't think anyone who's ever had their lips done has ever not had that fear of going, it'll be fine. Everyone has a little bit of anxiety about them being too big, too swollen, so they won't look right on your face. My kids have decided they won't look like me anymore, which hasn't helped at all. So this is currently my natural lip shape. This is the last time I'm going to see these lips like this, Roll. This is weird. I really like my lip shape and I've never had a problem with it. I always thought my lines fade a little bit too much, and I've got better at filling them in with makeup over the years. But what I would like is some more volume here. And like, I like my shape. They're pretty. I've got a lovely defined Cupid's bow. I've got a decent lip at the bottom. When I smile, this almost disappears. And I can fill it with pencil and all that. But as I get older, like I said, I'm nearly 40. As I get older, I'm very much aware that this is going to get thinner. This line's going to fade, the volume's going to hit. So we're preempting that today. So I'm going to be taking pictures all the way along. If I can film while I'm having it done, I will ask if I can film. And I'm going to be documenting the bruising, the after, the pain. I'm going to be very honest. I'm not going to be like, oh, it doesn't hurt, when it does hurt. But I will be very honest, because I think I needed to see this video 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. It's going to be really exciting. So watch these lips. Current situation. So glamorous. 3 hours later, I'm back. Okay. So, what do you think? I'm so pleased with how they've gone. As I said this morning, that I was really concerned about the border being huge, and this is swollen, so they're going to go down, but I really like this size, especially this is exactly what I wanted, this bottom lip fullness. And they say about getting addicted, I can see straight away I could want more here. So I've got a little bruise just there, can you see? That's going to come, and I'm going to be filming like every couple of hours today, and then tomorrow, and as I can see them change, I'm going to be filming them so you can see how they're going to progress, how they're going to go up, come back down again, so you can really see what it's like. Now the pain, it did hurt. Initially, not the whole thing. So the way my esthetician worked is that I have the numbing cream on, which I took pictures, which was insert here. And half an hour, 2 lots of numbing cream, it was super numb, couldn't talk, well, could talk, but feeling a bit wobbly. And then she explained to me, she was so brilliant, she really explained everything. I said I had Revolax, and she explained there's something in the Revolax, and I will check what that is, to help with the numbing. So the first injection will hurt. So the worst pain was either side, top and bottom. That was where I felt the most sharp scratch. It didn't feel any worse. If you've ever had dental surgery, it really didn't feel any worse than that dental surgery injection into your gum, into your jawline, into your gums, that really feels super painful if you had a tooth removed or anything like that. It didn't feel any worse than that. And I did clench my jaw a few times, like this. I did kind of hold the, like, and I think because here, you can kind of see a needle mark there. Here's sensitive and it's thin and there's not a lot going on there, and I think that makes a massive, massive difference. So these ones, top and bottom, I felt the most, the first injection into each side. But after that, as she said I would, they got number and number. She was at the middle and I couldn't feel anything. It was just like, it was little, like that. It literally felt like dragging your hand across it. You can feel the filler go in, you really can feel it. But she was so brilliant, she massaged and she explained it, and I did say to her, I'm so scared. And she explained it all the way through, and she walked me through, and she would inject and then massage through, and inject and massage through, and roll my lips around and really make sure that the filler was being distributed evenly. But as you got to the centre, you could feel the needle less and less and less and less and less. So to the point I was like, oh, it's okay. And the first time I kind of jumped, but it was absolutely fine. Not as bad as I thought. There was that one moment where I was like, I daren't look. And then I opened my phone and I had the camera, so I was like, don't look yet, because it was a really angle, but I'm so pleased with them. This would be, for me, how I would have them. In fact, I'd probably go, already addicted, I would probably go slightly bigger. I would probably go even more so, because this is a really, and they say this about lips, don't they, that once you have them and you go, this is how I want them, this is the bruising. But it's kind of changed my face. It's kind of like hired my cheeks a little bit, I don't know. So I will keep you posted throughout the day as the swelling and the bruising. I've got some arnica cream, as she advised, I'm applying my arnica throughout the day, taking an ibuprofen, so they might get some pain, obviously the swelling and the lumps as well. But as that happens, I will explain to you, so I'll speak to you later. Okay, it's 3:30, so it's been about 4 hours. You can see that bruising that I said earlier is coming up, look, it's really goes through here. She did start like I said I was going to bruise, and I've got made needle marks. The swelling's still like I expected to be, but I was worried it would go by now. So that's about 4 hours post needle. Happy so far. So it's 7 o'clock. It's been what, 7 and a bit hours, 7.5 hours since my needle. I think they're definitely swelling a bit more. Bruises are coming out, as you can see just here, look. My kids reckon they're more swollen now than they were earlier. They reckon they've got bigger. So I've been using arnica cream and a lip oil as well, just to kind of keep them hydrated, because they're just kind of do this. So I can feel it. So I'm just keeping them hydrated. They don't hurt. There's still no pain. There's no tightening. I did a pout earlier. In fact, you can feel the filler when you do that. So I think that's to be expected. But so far, so good. Good morning. Okay, second attempt to film this. My kids have been shouting. It's 1:20 on Saturday. This is Saturday working from home, to be honest. I've got slightly damp hair, not just covered makeup on. Le bagage under my eyes. I don't know what's going on here. It's 1:20 on Saturday, so it's been about a day since filler. So I wanted to kind of come and show you this morning what it looks like a day after. Now, my esthetician really said to me that the next day would be the day I'd go, oh, what have I done? And I'd woke up really bloated and swollen. So I opened my eyes to my husband, are they really bad? And he was like, no, they're fine. And he was like looking really closely. So I've got some bruising appearing here. You can see that. I've got some more here and some needle marks here. No, look. But that's it. I haven't got, and this is something, I went on my video chat with my friends, I was like, can you see them sideways? I was really worried about that whole, for me, the border filler isn't the look that I wanted to go for. So I don't have, I mean, this is swelling. I don't have that whole flipped up side lip. I'm really pleased so far. Like I said, I've had no pain. I was at the cinema last night and I went to drink something and I felt really, the sensation of sucking through a straw was really bizarre. And it felt tight when I pouted a little here. But again, I think that's the bruising. And I think I said yesterday, I bruise easily. Like, I bruise like a peach. So this isn't the reflection of the esthetician. This is my skin bruising. So I'm okay with that. And they've had no bruising. We've had like really black anger bruising. So it doesn't mean they've burst a vessel. It doesn't mean anything scary. It just, it's how your body reacts to the needle. Because I if I'll get a cannula or a blood test, I bruise. So this is where I am right now. I really like this shape, so I think that I'm going to need to go back for more because, especially this bottom fullness here, this is pretty much perfect for me, and this is going to go down. So we will see how we heal over the next week, but I can see myself wanting to go back in for more already. Oh dear, has it done once? So there we go, that is my 24-hour diary, my loves. See you in the next bit. I'm going to bed. It's 11:15. So rock and roll. My lips in the last hour have started to go blue, haven't they? Like there's all over bruising, and I noticed this bit, it's got a lot bigger this afternoon. Can you see? So the swelling's still going up. So actually I don't like that. I feel that line's now lifting further than I liked. You see? So now I've got a bit of a lifted pout, and there is an all over, see when the light of my salt lamp, there's an all over blue tinge to my lips now. So we will see how they are tomorrow. So they're healed. It's now been 15 days. I've been taking pictures. I've been wearing lipstick for a good week and a bit now. I thought that I wouldn't be able to wear lipstick for ages, in fact. And after 3 or 4 days, I was back wearing them again. They were covering the bruises with the darker ones. I went out last Saturday, 8 days after, and you couldn't tell there was any bruising. So now they are considered fully healed, okay? So all the swelling's gone down, any bruising's disappeared. This is now what 1 ml of Revolax filler looks like, and you can see it's really like, I'm so pleased with them. So many people, I was out at an event today, my friends like, show me, like making me turn to the side going, but there's no, like, they expect there to be like a duck lip or heavy fill to here and my up lip be swollen, and I think that's what people think still when they look at fillers and lip fillers and that kind of treatment. So people go, oh my god, they're so natural, is what I hear, probably more than anything. So this is what they look like properly from the side. There's no upturned duck pout. And if that's your thing, like, that's fine. I think it's a fear that women have who don't want that look, that they're gonna have a very obvious look. And if you want an obvious look, like I know some women who've got some really stunning work done, but you know they've had it done, you can see. And for other women who would want work done potentially, but worried that they want it less obvious, if that makes sense. So when I go to people, look, I've had my lips done. They go, oh. So this is 1 ml of Revolax filler, 15 days post needle. They're so natural, I actually forget that I've had them done. I look and go, oh, and then I put my lipstick on and go, oh, okay, I can see now. And truthfully, I'm probably gonna go back and have another ml, and I will probably document that as well, because now I can see it's settled. My bottom lip is probably perfect, but I actually think I'd like to see a tiny bit more here. Now, if you can see, when I put my lipstick on, I probably could bring my lipstick over my line here a little bit. Because I've got this mole, I'm always paranoid about, I can only take my lipstick so far. So whereas my lip line probably could push up, I struggle because of that. And on this side, I think I always bring my lipstick slightly down to counteract that mole. Does that make sense? So I'm probably going to go back for some more. I don't know when it'll be. I'll probably be the next few months, just to bring up. And like I said when on my first video, I wanted the top lip to be bigger because it was smaller than the bottom. So my bottom lip is then like typically taken amazingly, and my bottom is taken amazingly, and my top lip I'm like, I could still go some more. So that is my review of Revolax. I've absolutely loved it. The product's amazing. It doesn't feel weird in my lip. I've got a tiny white little lump you can see there. That's appeared. Can you see that? I thought that was a cold sore first of all. I was taking my medicine for my cold sore and it hasn't healed. So I'm going to drop my esthetician message, show her and get some advice, but I'm not worried about it. Like, it's not super obvious. It's just there, look. And I'm sure I'll be able to get that out at some point. It's no problem. So that is my review. So ladies, if you're thinking about getting your lips done, bloody well get them done. If you're thinking about doing something for you, go and find somebody. Go and find someone whose work you really like the look of. Go and find someone whose lips, who their case study, their body of work is the sort of work that you would like. And that's what I found for me has been the biggest comfort and safety that I've had during this process. I've absolutely loved it. I'm definitely not finished with cosmetic surgery. I am not shocked. This is just the beginning as I start falling into 40 years old. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you don't like and subscribe already, please do. Ring the bell, do all the jazz. Have a wonderful time. I'll speak to you soon.